Hello, welcome back. I wanted to start a reading vlog today. Now, you might be looking at the title of this video and be like, wait, is there a typo or something? Because usually these kinds of videos are, this video ends when I find a 5-star. So, like, why is it saying this video ends when I find a 4-star? Well, you see, I've never had a 5-star, and yeah, I mean, hopefully maybe one day I will get one, but I'm not super looking for that. But what has been a rarity this year is the 4-stars. So you see, some point in the beginning of the year, I decided to tighten up the guidelines on what considers a 4-stars, because I didn't want to be anymore giving out 4-stars to books that were good, but I just liked and didn't really like. But that has made it so that I haven't really had a 4-star. I mean, the 4 stars I've had since then have been rereads, and some of those I'm not even sure if I gave the right rating, and nonfiction, which I didn't talk about on here, but I rated on Goodreads. Those are the only 4 stars I've had since tightening up the guidelines, and I really miss the 4 stars. I want them back. Although with this type of video, I'm not sure if the video should end if I get a rating higher than that or something. Like, I do still want to stick to it that this is that this does end when there's a 4-star, but yeah, I don't know about that. So to start this video, because I wanted there to be at least 2 books, I decided to start with a book that I think is not going to be a 4-star, and that is this book, Cinderluna by Marie Soleil. And this is, from what I hear, contemporary retelling of Cinderella. The reason I picked it up was for the video game element, but I don't know if I like it that much. There was a thing that everyone talked about in their review that was kind of like bizarre, so yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna like this book, but let's get into it. So I started chapter 3, and I want to get some note from, so I want to get some of the thoughts I have right before I finish this chapter, because I don't know, I expect the thing that everyone comments about is about to happen, but like, so far right now, I do not really like the writing. It like, I don't know, something about it, like, I guess I just won't say more than that. I'm not liking the writing so far. Alright, it's the next day. I got farther into Cinderluna yesterday, but I didn't record anything else. And I haven't had much time to read today, but I made it to chapter 10. At first, I was wondering how the Cinderella elements, because it's supposedly a Cinderella retelling, the Cinderella elements were going to come in, but at least one has come in, so here's that. I'd heard like about video game elements, but I didn't expect that video games would be as a part of the plot as much as it is, so it's interesting. Alright, it's been a few days since I filmed anything. It's been a crazy few days, so I haven't gotten to read. Well, feels like I haven't gotten to read that much, but I did last day, which was 2 days ago when I got to 70% in the book, so that's good. I will hopefully finish it today because I need to film my recent reads with it tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully finish it today. Right now, at first I was thinking 2.75 stars, but now I'm thinking more 3 stars. Yeah, because I was thinking it was the case where it's like, I like the story but not the execution, but really the only thing in the execution that wasn't working for me was the writing, and I feel like I've gotten used to that now, so yeah, probably be 3 stars. We'll see what happens. I finished Cinderluna. It didn't take me as long to finish today as I thought it would be. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised because I was, for the most part, flying through that book, and I think I'm going to settle on 3 stars. Yeah, like, I liked it, wasn't spectacular, so yeah, so I was right. That started with this book and it wasn't going to be a 4-star, so yeah. Probably should have titled this video, or maybe not should have, but like I feel like I should title this. I felt like I should have titled this video. Uh, this video ends when The Outsiders comes in from Libby. Because I put a request to put it on hold on Libby like a month ago, probably closer to 2 months ago at this point, and like I think it said, I don't remember what it said about like I think it's maybe 5 weeks or something, but it hasn't been that, and I feel like it's my experience, maybe it's everyone's experience, but I feel like with my experience with Libby Holds is that it usually comes in sooner than what it says, but it's taking longer. I guess who's ever reading The Outsiders is taking their sweet time with it. So yeah, there's all that. So the next book I'll be reading for this video is The Divine Proverb of Streusel by Sarah Brunswald. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure about, I'm not sure what to think going into this book. I mean, like, I'm sure it'll still be good, but I guess, like, other, like, Christian fiction, like, I guess, more popular Christian fiction, I don't know, this might only be a 3.5. I don't know if this is as popular. I mean, this is the same author who wrote Mrs. Skip, which I've mentioned in my anti-TBR tag. I don't want to read that book, but so this one's not as popular, but it's still, I feel like it still comes up a few times, and I've read some of those this year, and well, yeah, it's solid 3.5, so I don't know why this will be any different, but I guess we'll see. I made it to chapter 3. It's good so far. I don't know if it'll be a 4-star though. What's interesting about this book is that it looks, I don't know, to me it looks kind of thick, but it's only like a little over 300 pages, although the font is kind of small. So I don't know what the page count would be if the font was a bit bigger. Yeah, we'll see. I did not film anything yesterday, but yesterday I made it to page 79. I don't really know what to say. I guess the one thought that I had now that I pulled out the camera for, so like the main thing that seems the main point of the story, where like Nikki is like connecting to her past through these recipes, and is, I mean, obviously I knew about that before picking this up, but the way it's playing out here, I find it a little odd. Like, I don't know, it's like, this supposedly Christian fiction is like, is God gonna come in? I mean, we've had some of that so far, particularly with Wes's character. Like, it seems like he's a solid Christian, so I hope that some of that comes from for Nikki as well, but I guess we'll see. I made it to chapter 12, which is a little over 100 pages in. When are we gonna find out what the heck is going on with Wes and Joyce? Like, at first I was kind of thinking it was wrong what was going on, but then I haven't heard if either of them were in a relationship, so like, I mean, of course I won't be able to tell you what I found out, since it'll probably be spoilers, but I am curious. Right, it's the next day. I made it to chapter 21. Already I'm confused on how to rate this book. I was thinking like it'd be a 3.5, but I don't know. I don't know if I like this all that much. So now I'm wondering if it should be like 3 stars or something. So I don't know. I made it to page 187, which is not far into chapter 21. I should have clarified in the last clip that that was after I'd read a lot today and I didn't film anything, so yeah, there's that. I've had lots of time to read today. I haven't taken advantage of it as much, but yeah, lots of time to read, and I think I also wanted to say, I think I was a bit harsh in the last clip saying, I'm not liking this. Like, there are some things about it that are a bit odd, but I don't know if I'd say I'm disliking this. But then I found that I was like, well, what am I liking about this? But then in this chapter, I brought up, it's like, oh, Aunt Emma. I like our Aunt Emma. Yeah. So it might still be a good 3.5, but I mean, I'm over halfway through. There's still a lot of half for a rating to potentially change. Could maybe be. I don't see it being 4 stars, but I guess we shall see. Alright, it's the next day, and this morning I finished The Divine Proverb of Streusel. I think I'm going to settle on 3.5 stars. There's really good aspects to it, and also some aspects I wasn't sure about. So, yeah, it was interesting, but not a 4 star. So, alright, so the next book is a nonfiction, which I don't read much on my channel, even less so a reading vlog, but this was on my main TBR, and I'm excited for this one. So next up we have Becoming Free Indeed by Ginger Volo. So yeah, earlier this year I read the book that she wrote with her older sisters growing up Duggar back when she was more like really, well, I'm not sure how much she contributed to the book, but there was like when they were all in their gother stuff. So this book is about her like breaking out of that. So I've been curious to read it. I know she'll address like one thing I remember noting in the book was that they thought the music with the backbeat was sinful, so she is addressing that. And yeah, I'm curious to read her story because I am kind of wondering things about like legalism, all that stuff. So yes, looking forward to it. I mean, this could very well be a 4 star because, like, again, 4 stars that I've given this year have been nonfiction. So let's get into it. Alright, so I made it to chapter 3, I think it was. Yeah, in this book, so I'm not very far into it. So far, there's been some things that, like, I already knew, but, like, I think that's just because I think around the time this book came out, I watched interviews of her, so, yeah, I think that's the only why this isn't, like, this is familiar, but, like, we'll see if there's anything more. Alright, it's been 2 days since I filmed anything, and today I made it. I'm on chapter 5 right now, page 80, and in this chapter, Ginger addresses the book that I read earlier this year, Growing Up Duggar. She talks about some parts that she contributed to it, and interestingly enough, addressed the part where we talked about, like, different shows and music. And she was like, yeah, I didn't know what I was talking about with some of those shows. Like, she pointed out, like she criticized, hold on. She said right here, I was critical of one of the most wholesome TV shows of all time, The Andy Griffith Show. And then, oh, sorry, I was just reading. She also said something about, like, witchcraft in movies, and I just saw now she said, like, that was, like, the Gothard thing, but yeah, as I pointed out in my video, a lot of like the kids movies and shows with like magic, it's like what they're showing is not real witchcraft. So there's that, but so maybe she also realizes that now and just didn't put it in here. So yeah, I'm starting to learn new things. I'm wondering now if this is gonna be 4 stars, although honestly, like I don't know if I want this video to end though. Like, it's only been 3 books, like, but I guess maybe that'd be less of a pain, and hopefully there'll still be more 4 stars after this, but I guess we shall see. Alright, didn't film anything yesterday, but today I finished this, and I think I am gonna give it 4 stars. It's just, this is what I needed to read at this point in my life, and yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll end the vlog here. I do hope to find a fiction book that's a 4-star read soon, but that won't be in this video, so thank you all for watching. That is all. Goodbye!